and hope everyone is having a happy Saturday or whatever time of day it is where you are. Hey, yo one, hello and welcome. Oh, hi, yo one. Got to be late there in France. Um, Bob, did you forget to turn your phone off? Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, just gotta get this gotta get this fixed here. So anyway, hope everyone is having a great night. And Joe, yeah, Bob, it's very frustrating sometimes when you are trying to mail something to do a collaboration or a collab, and like the package just disappears. Oh yeah, that ain't fun. Hey, Rose Life, hello and welcome. Oh, hey, Rose Memel, thank you so much for coming. Um, so glad you were able to make it by. And hey, Texas Mammal, hello and welcome. Oh, hi, Texas Mammal. So glad you were able to make it by. Okay, so, ooh, Texas Roadhouse. And hey, Annabelle Mammal, hello and welcome. Oh, hi, Annabelle Mammal. Well, Local John, he's watching an ad, so we got to remember to say hi to him so that when he, gets done watching the ad, that's all that can happen. Yeah, he will not hear us while he is seeing the ad. And hey, Paul Mammal, hello and welcome. Oh, hi, Paul Mammal. Thank you so much for coming. So very very frustrating sometimes. Um, I found out that a package that I had mailed, like you know, just a couple of days after Christmas, has not arrived. Yeah, well, you're supposed to save the tracking number. Well, yeah, and that's the thing. Basically, even if you have a tracking number, but at this point, if it is not something that it is not materialized, it is probably just not going to. So yeah, hey, Local John, hello and welcome. Oh, and that's funny, Texas Memo, because my other job, I do, um, you know, um, eBay, and I've relied on USPS for years to sell my plastic memos, and it has been really good, up until there's just this, right leading up to Christmas, into fall, it got really kind of hectic. So, anyway, just frustrating. That when a package just completely disappears. So, hey, Dr. Tastegood, hello and welcome. Hey, Okie Memo, thank you so much for coming in. And Unpaved Explorer, Unpaved Explorer, he don't live too far from us, but he was doing some ice fishing. Yeah, that was fun. Um, Unfortunately, I don't know if there was any fish prey to be had, but still, the idea is sound. If you can get really fresh sea prey by just drilling into the ice, yeah, for sure. Hey, Big Belly Boo Boo, hello and welcome. Oh, hi, Big Belly Mammal. Thank you so much for coming. We do appreciate that. Yeah. So, and Local John Mammal, thank you so much for the super sticker. That is so appreciated. Um, and Handpay Mammal, hello and welcome. Well, hi, Handpay Mammal. I'm so glad you're able to make it by. Hope everyone's having a fabulous Saturday. Um, hey, TCG Mammal, hello and welcome. Oh, hi, TCG Mammal. That's so glad that you're able to make it by on this on this fine evening. So yeah, we got oh, Texas boy, thank you so much for that super chat. We really do appreciate. That is very nice. And the trip mammals, hello. Oh, hey, the trip mammals, Steve, Eric, and Kelly mammals. How y'all doing? Are y'all there, or is it just some of y'all? Yeah, and yo one, I am so glad you are able to join us. And if I'm remembering correctly, you are in Paris. So yeah, that's okay. I was right. It was from France. So again, appreciate you coming by so very late in the evening. Yeah, that's something that just again blows us away. We got people who it's morning or evening, depending on what's going on. Oh yeah. Oh hey, the trip memo. So all three of you were there. No, we were in the trip mammals. They had a live stream last night. They were talking about doing a food review of like Tim Hortons up there in Burlington, Canada, and the Tim Hortons mammals would like not answer their phone or something because we were just trying to find out if they like had the had their breakfast sandwich tray. Um so yeah, it was funny. Yeah, I decided to give him a call myself. You know, yeah, Joe is very quick to like pick up his phone and like make a call, whereas I am more likely to just like look online. Yeah, he'll look online, think about it, overthink it, and it's like by the time Bob gets done, like over analyzing, you know, um, it ends up, it's just easier to have called him in the first daggone place. Oh, Trip Memo, so glad you were able to get that sandwich. I cannot wait to see how that review turns out. But yeah. So hope everyone had if it is around dinner time, hope everyone is having a great dinner. We had we made some pizza pray tonight. Yeah, thin crust pizza pray with sauce. Instead of using regular sauce, we use barbecue sauce. Um, put on um, some cheddar, American bacon, and pickle. It kind of tasted like like a beef sandwich or a pork sandwich. It was nice. Yeah, I actually I was amazed at how well that actually turned out. That could have very much been more difficult. So um, but yeah. Anyway, hope that y'all are like I said, hope y'all are doing all right, staying warm. Yeah, I know that there are parts of the country where it has not been very pleasant this has not been very pleasant this week. Even though we have had like a lot of snow here, um, it really wasn't a huge deal. Like I said, here, you know, a lot of snow in wintertime is just a fact of life. Yeah, I was actually thinking like it might be real devastating for us if like we had like ridiculously high heat for extended periods. I mean, make no mistake, it gets plenty warm here. Like, 90s is fairly common, but but um if it was like 110, 120, 130, yeah, that would be kind of tough. Oh yeah, local John mammal have been out of the house. We well, I gone done went over to Hardee's. Was curious as heck. Keep seeing it when I'm driving by. They have this sign: "Try our Beck burrito," and I know their burritos is breakfast, so it was like it was morning time. Went in there and it's like, I just want to order a Beck burrito, and they're like, a loaded burrito. It's like, nah, I want the thing on your sign. Yeah, and unsurprisingly, the mammal was like, not quite sure what that means. But yeah, then it was like a bacon, egg, and cheese corner. So, yeah, I do not think that I hope that there is not. I hope that no one is angry in our live streams. We want everybody to have a good time, but yeah, if you were here last time, we like you said, we want everybody to be happy. That is the goal. Hey, Master of Fear Mammal, hello and welcome. Hey, Fear Mammal, thank you so much for coming. Yeah. Joe, what are we gonna do? We don't have much on the agenda. Well, typically tomorrow's our day off. I called the McDonald's mammals and asked them about their new chicken sandwich, and that that ain't gonna be out till Wednesday. So no idea what we're going to do. Yep. Pretty typical, actually. Yeah, fair enough. Hey, Disfinity Mammal, hello and welcome. Oh, hi, Disfinity Mammal. Thank you so much for coming by. By the way, Disfinity Mammal did a real interesting video on like the 50th anniversary of like them Disney parks. No, I ain't never been to no Disney park. Yeah, I have not either. It is a lot of paper rectangles to go, and I generally do not. I have not done that. So, yeah. Um, Fear Mammal. Glad to hear that Carl made it out okay. So, yeah. Um, you won poker, bro. I do not play poker. If that's what you are asking, that is unfortunate. Oh, hey, unpaved mammal, you went to Culver's today, and they gave you the wrong burger. Where is Culver's around here? I ain't never heard of that. I know you're in the Cleveland area, but you're a lot further west of us. So yeah. Hey, Nicole Mammal, hello and welcome. Oh, hey, Nicole Mammal. Thank you so much for coming by. And Brino Mammal, hello and welcome. Oh, hi, Brino Mammal. By the way, if y'all ain't checked out our friend Brino from Brino's World, he's got something amazing he's working on. It's maple bacon um, flavored beer prey that he's making with his own two claws. This just really had my attention. I was just so excited to watch, and I love whenever he gets to making beer prey. It's usually like a 3-part series. You know, but hats off to a mammal who can you know it's not just going to see the liquor mammals and get some paper rectangles, but to have to be able to create beer prey with your own two claws is impressive. Oh, Middleburg Heights near Pearl Road and Sprague. Okay, so Obviously, that is very far for us, so we are probably not likely to be reviewing Culver's anytime soon. Yeah, it's probably about how far away, how big of a drive you think that is? Well, no. I'll say this. For me, it would take 45 minutes to get over there. For you, it'd take about an hour, hour and a half, because you drive like a Stegosaurus, Bob. Ugh. Be quiet, Joe. I'm just saying. um, yeah, I know that they are, the Culvers, they're like, I seen them in like Cincinnati, Dayton area. So, um, yeah, Middleburg Heights. When I first came here from Dayton to Cleveland, this was a long, long time ago. This is probably like, about 17 years ago. I went to Middleburg Heights to like try and find a job to see if I could get some paper rectangles. And there's a UPS hub over there, and there used to be a Kmart, and I remember I was going there for like like a preliminary interview, and I was like, of course, like way early. So something I learned is and this was like way before the pandemic and everything, but like, do not go into Denny's if you are hungry and you are going there by yourself and you do not have a smartphone. Oh, you're so much of a dinosaur, you didn't have no phone then. Yeah, it was 2003, Joe. The MAMMALS did not invent like smartphones then. They were just like, there was just like a phone you could like call other MAMMALS with. So yeah. All right, so there's a Culver's over there. Yep. It's actually not too terribly far from where we have our Neotech meetups sometimes. Well, before all of this went down with the mammal virus, we used to our toy group would meet up, over there in that part of town, and that's why you would take like forever to go over there. I think I was over there like one time. Hey, Billy Mammal, hello and welcome. Hey, Billy Mammal, how are you doing? Funny you should, Bob was just, kind of decrying a situation where, we had sent out a package to a fellow YouTuber with the idea of like doing a collaboration, and we know she's all like busy and stuff, but Bob sent this package out around Christmas time, and it like apparently has completely disappeared. Yeah, if I find the tracking, and I'm sure I will, I'm sure it'll be like, it'll have a scan like, 40 days ago, and wherever, maybe it even disappeared in Cleveland. I don't know. Well, whatever. And again, it just happens. Oh, hand pay mammal. There's a Culver's in Macedonia. Wow. Now, my experience with driving, like our experience with driving to Macedonia to do reviews is pretty crazy, because it is like a half-hour drive to Macedonia from where we are. Do they like have good like service time? Yeah, because like that Chick-fil-A in Macedonia, no, not Chick-fil-A, the Popeyes in Macedonia, that it's just pretty rough. Oh, okay, so it is next to the. Okay, that is cool. Um, I think we'll have to that actually puts it in range. Um, and right you are, Billy Mammal. Yeah, USPS. Let us down like so hard when it comes to like sending out stuff to be doing collabs or whatnot with. It just you know makes me so upset because, like when a package disappears, not just like what you spent on the package, but like the material therein, it's just kind of gone, like a lot of paper rectangles have just disappeared. Yeah. Oh, unpaved mammal. The service time is long. They cook everything to order. Okay, well that makes sense. Like going through the drive-thru at the Popeyes in Macedonia. Seriously, it was like the last time I was there. It was like 38 minutes. There were 12 cars in front of us. 38 minutes. Um, to to get our order. It was like 30 minutes to even get our order taken. Yeah, they don't always move through. So, oh, unpaved mammal, you are 4402. That is interesting because here on the east side we are 440. Also, yeah, Northeast Ohio. Yeah, yeah. You know what? I think we're gonna, I'll shoot you a message on that, Billy Mammal, because that might that might be the way to go. Yeah. Um, it is. Yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate, how how that goes. But hey, such is life. So, um, yeah, right. You are hand pay and unpaved mammal. You know, not a lot of us, here in Northeast Ohio. I mean, I love how we have friends like all over the country, and even all over the world. Like I said, there are people who are watching right now who, it's very late and need to get to bed, and there are people who are watching who think it's very very early tomorrow. Yep. Um, I guess that is that is definitely the the wonder of doing this. So Bob, yeah, Joe, you gonna tell the mammals you've been like fussing with your spot next to the couch there for a very long time. Um, um, oh yeah, I got my Enterprise D from next Star Trek: The Next Generation, the All Good Things version, which is kind of like the present. So that is cool. Adventures with Carl. No, that is interesting. Not to be confused with Fear Mammals, Carl the dinosaur. That is no, that is very interesting. Yeah, always nice. Billy Mammal. So today, still cold, still snowy. Um, I do not know. I think we were like like in the 20s today, single digits this morning, into the 20s. Lake effect snow, so another inch or two of snow where we are here in Lake County. That that differs all over the region. Like we might have gotten lake effect and whatnot. Well, Billy Mammal, um, 52 and sunny. I know that may be unpleasantly cold for you, like what you're used to in California, but boy, I'm sure rather have that than what a lot of people have got going on here. Oh, Annabelle Mammal, that is cool. You are getting up to 31 degrees. You're about to touch freezing. That is that is nice. I know, like it was like really really cold in the upper Midwest, like in Iowa and Minnesota and whatnot. Like we were like in the 20s when you guys were like in the single digits. But even if we were like in the single digits here, like again, we are prepared for it. Um, you know, I mean, agree or disagree, like especially like hand pay um and unpaved mammal. Um, you know, like it's not a huge deal for us to be like, I mean, don't get me wrong, and it ain't fun, but yeah, it is not like the end of the world for us to be single digits or whatnot in the wintertime. That is just life in Northeast Ohio, and if you live by the lake effect snow is just a thing. Our plowing mammals are really really good. The hardest part is just dig yourself out of the driveway, which is sometimes challenging because like yeah, I'm going to shovel to get the car out and whatnot, and Bob is like huffing and puffing, and he's all like all bundled up. It's pretty funny actually, but yeah, right you are pay memo. Like if it goes below freezing, um, you know, yeah, it kind of matters less, but but we're still able to deal with that. Like in a climate where you are not used to dealing with, that's a you know that's an environment where that just doesn't happen. Yeah, like I said, it'd be like if we had 120-degree, if we had like, I'd imagine, we might have problems with power or whatnot here in Northeast Ohio, like they had, they might have issues in Texas, you know, like if it was like, like it is down there, like, if it's 120 degrees for, you know, 5, 6, 7 days, um, I think that, the infrastructure here would not be, we would struggle to adapt to that. So, oh, hand pay memo. Your hatchling um, plays hockey. Oh yeah, that is true. So, yeah, we can only hope, Brano mammal. You know, even down there in Dayton, y'all don't get as much snow, but it being cold in Ohio, you know, it ain't that it ain't fun, but we can deal with it a lot better. I think we could deal with the cold, when it's supposed to be cold versus like, if it was like 20 degrees hotter than, typical. Yeah, and especially here in Ohio, summertime, it does get very hot, but it gets the humidity is just absolutely crazy. Yeah. Um, makes it pretty intense sometimes to be assured. But that's neither here nor there sometimes. I mean, yeah. So anyway, we're something else we're trying to do. Again, it might be next couple of months. We are trying to finish our basement. So like you're seeing like, right now, like you can see our living room here, and y'all see the kitchen also. That's pretty much where we do most of our filming in the house. But again, I want we're trying to have a finished basement, so we can actually like Bob can display his nerd toys. They are action figures, Joe, not nerd toys. Whatever, nerd boy. Want to have a space for nerd boy to display his nerd toys, and a basement seems like a good place to do it. Since, like I said, he's been messing with the whole like every room in the house has something related to like Star Trek or whatnot. Uh, sometimes I wonder about you, Joe. Well, yeah, I am looking forward to being able to go to like Comic Cons again. Like I said, there's Steel City Comic Con in Pittsburgh that used to be I'd go a couple times a year. Um, and if you look at our old videos, you can see me there. But um, I do not know if that's going to. I mean, it's going to happen again. I just am not sure when. When it is going to happen again. Well, and that ain't that ain't the worst thing, neither. It's fine. Well, yeah, that's true. Oh yes, free comic book day is awesome. I love how like I actually remember one year I was in Dayton and free comic book day. Um, one of the shops actually had a free Stargate action figure. It was just awesome. Um, yeah, only you would get that excited, Bob. Oh, unpaved mammal. You know, to be a Starfleet captain, you have to be pretty impressive. But as you can see, for me, it is pretty clear that it is Captain Picard. Although, like I said, mean no disrespect to Kirk, Cisco, Janeway, or Archer. You know, don't quite know what they're doing on Discovery, but whatever. As they like, as they change that, and you know what, it is a style of command. Um, I think that the Kirk Memmel, there are certain times, certain situations where you want the Kirk Memmel to come in and solve the problem. Ha 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 ha! All right, see, there you go. I agree with Handpay. Captain Morgan definitely has my vote. What ship was Captain Morgan on? Was he in like the 24th century or the 23rd century? Oh gosh, Bob, you're such a nerd. No, you know what? If I have to explain the joke, it ain't funny. Oh, it's a. See, yeah. Hey, hello and welcome. And I'm Reham You. Reham You channel. Hello, thank you so much for coming. All right, so correct me if I'm saying it right. Reham You. Yeah. Hope we are getting that right. And I would have to say happy. I have to say happy Sunday morning to you. Yeah. Well, that's right. Um, Captain Morgan commanding the USS Coke Zero. Oh, you know what? That is just so cheesy, Joe. I'm just saying, nerd boy. I'm putting it in terms you can understand. If nothing else, Coke Zero would be like a star base. Whatever, nerd boy. Hey, 2020 Mammal, hello and welcome. Oh, hi, 2020 Mammal. Thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, so, so yeah, for sure. Um, I'm so glad you are able to make it. Yeah. Yeah. Again, especially for all of you scratching mammals, I know there is so much going on Saturday night. The fact that you can find your way over to us is just awesome. We are very grateful for sure. Um, so and Christian Mammal, hello and welcome. Oh, hi, Christian Mammal. Thank you so much for coming by. So, yeah. Um, Bob, we were talking before about our plans for next week. Oh, yes. So, I guess Wednesday is when McDonald's new chicken sandwich is coming out. So, I guess we need to review that on Wednesday. We probably do want to do like a battle at some stage, but I am, like you said, I am scratching my head. I do not know what. Asking me why I was frustrated. Um, that was actually a couple days ago. Speaking of which, and for those of y'all who are content creators, like specifically doing food reviews, there are times you go into an idea with of doing a food review, and it just didn't it just doesn't work out the way you want it to. So um, anyway, this was I think about Wednesday or something like that last week. Anyway, I woke up. Bob was up early, shocking, and Bob went to the grocery store, and we were going to do um, Taco Bell, build your own 5 paper rectangle box. Well, I thought, well, hey, I can do that. Well, Bob's at the store. I can go ahead and place the order, and when he gets back, we can start shooting. Right? No big deal. Trying to move the process along. Hey, Watertown Mammal, hello and welcome. Oh, hi, Watertown Mammal. But, anyway, so I go up to the Taco Bell, and they say, by the way, like this promotion is now supposed to be for everyone, but this Taco Bell is wildly inconsistent. Sometimes it's really nice, and sometimes it ain't. But in any case, go in there and say, "Nah, you need an app," and I'm like, Bob's the one who does apps. I don't mess with none of that. I mean, I got a phone, and I can like Google some stuff a little bit, but I don't want to mess with no apps or crap like that. Um, you know, so it's frustrating. Then I end up like going back, going back home, empty clawed, and I I went to you know what? Yeah, you're right. It's the Taco Bell on Euclid. That's exactly the one. Taco Bell, Willoughby, Euclid. Um, it's just our experience has been like sometimes sometimes it's good and sometimes it ain't, and this time it just wasn't like and I don't know if I believe the mammal if like maybe some other mammal would like have it, maybe some other Taco Bell mammal. So anyway, I went to call the Taco Bell in Mentor, and they didn't have just rang and rang. I drove by and there were like a bunch of mammals in the drive-through, but there weren't no like working mammals there. So um yeah, it was just like that was a frustrating morning. So Bob just ended up going in a different direction, and you know gave me the rest of the day off. Yeah, so that was if you are wondering why Joe was having a frustrating morning the other day, that was it. And it's nice. I think it is cool that Bob and I feel happy that Bob trusts me enough, and vice versa, where we can pick up the slack and if one of us needs to just do a video, we can do it solo if we need to. Yeah, and I think it's good. Like you said, things that I know you do not like sweet things or whatnot, Joe. I think that's great. We can just go ahead and you know, we can just go ahead and and do that. You know, like what the other is not a fan of. Yeah, works out fine. But yeah. Oh, really? Wow. That is that is kind of unfortunate. And I really do think it is down to like sometimes sometimes you go in there and it's no problem, um, and sometimes you have like a like even before the mammal virus, I remember ordering like a chicken soft taco, and like a chicken soft taco, pretty straightforward, right? And the mammal was like, that'll be, the hatchling mammal behind the counter was like, that'll be 4 paper rectangles because they made like a steak thing. So yeah, so Christian, long and the short of it is that's my frustrating morning, and hence I just took the rest of the day off. Bob was like, "That's fine." I don't even remember what the heck did you end up reviewing that day, Bob. I don't even know what did I end up doing. Um, but yeah, it's something. I think it was something sweet that you wouldn't be a fan of. Well, yeah, worked out fine. I was happy with the outcome. And I do think it would be really funny, like you said, if say Joe takes the day off, and I film the video just by me, and maybe later on, if Joe is able to be filming, maybe we can, you know, have a video of Joe's day off. Yeah, I actually did have some fun on my day off. I went down to the Thistledown Racino casino. They call it a racino because they got like horses and horse mammals and whatnot there also. But I was gonna go, you know, do slots and whatnot. But the security mammals said, that they kind of didn't want me filming, so no Joe's day off. No Joe's day off there. So um, well, I didn't stick around that long. Like I said, just kind of wanted to go in. I just kind of wanted to explore the place because I ain't hand paid mammal. I ain't seen that place like ever. And Bob, you said last time you went to Thistledown, they didn't have no slot planes. Yeah, like when I was there, probably was I don't know, number of years ago now. But it was before they had the Racino thing, and it just like I remember betting on some horse mammals, and that was kind of fun. So, um, you know what? And I don't know. I think it's one I just kind of want to maybe you're right, Brino. Maybe still photos or whatnot, like a slideshow. But yeah, hey, that is the way to go, Billy Memel. Well, you know what? Like, Bob's got a pretty good situation here too, where he's like, selling his plastic mammals on eBay, and making videos. So, you know, I think that we Raptors can't complain. We got a pretty good life, and you can see our place. It's evolved, but we I do think we have a nice place. I think that we are living pretty comfortably. Although I don't know, for those of you who don't know, Joe sleeps on this couch like almost every night. I would find that to be so uncomfortable, Joe. Nah, it's just fine. It's what's comfortable for me. Yeah, and I suppose that's I suppose that's just how it needs to be, really. Like whatever works. But oh man, I would not. That would hurt my back so much. Nah, I don't want to be like in dealing with nothing like that's too fluffy to sleep on. Keep in mind that before you know before you found me, I was like I'd lived out in the metro parks, and was just catching mice, you know, um, and that's kind of a tough living. So this is definitely very much more comfortable. Um, Even what you consider uncomfortable, Bob. Oh well. Oh yeah. Like I said, and again, it's unfortunate that mammals find that so repugnant. But I would really like to try some down home, cooking, like learning about like because I just eat raw, but um, gonna do fry like I was thinking it'd be nice to have like fried mice, but no, Joe, seriously, no one is going to find that appealing. Like no mammals are going to find fried mice appealing. I'm just saying. uh Christian Mammal, our next premiere. We are going to do a video on Monday. It is going to premiere at 7 p.m. or 7 p.m. Eastern. I do not know what it is going to look like yet, but the plan is to have some kind of review Monday at 7 p.m. live premiere. Yeah, and then we have videos like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Um, Joe After Dark, my member only live stream is Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and we are live again on Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, so um, lots of fun. Um, oh, Billy Memel, that would be awesome. You know what? I think that would be just amazing to just go traveling again. That would be I think that'd be just kind of awesome. Ooh. Now, Christian Mammal, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. Like maybe for y'all mammals, that's healthy. Like I know maybe you're like partially herbivores, but if you're a carnivore, like I said, fruits, vegetables, that stuff is undigestible garbage. Like now, what unpaved mammals talking about the Stallone mammal having like having rat prey, that's healthy. Like bacon, that's healthy. If you're going to insist on eating garbage, at least make sure it's fried. I mean, even if you're going to have like, fruits or veggies, if it's fried, um, you know, you see, I ain't never seen no guinea pig because, like, they don't have those running around the metro parks, Annabelle Mammal. But, before, Yeah, Joe, like, it was kind of a challenge with Joe because, like, when I first met him, he did not even speak mammal. I had to teach him how to speak mammal, and um, it was definitely he was definitely kind of a wild raptor. Well, you're definitely the biggest daggone city raptor I've ever seen in my life, but hey, I'm still grateful. Yeah. Um, oh, no, see, Brino mammal. I like that like I'm and I guess mammals like freaked out about that, didn't they? It's like you know I on the other hand would be like, oh please, like I want more, I was actually thinking about um you know yeah, fried mice, that sounds amazing. Joe, seriously, like you really don't even want to talk about that. I mean, seriously, mammals like find that so offensive. But be that as it may, you know, yeah, I didn't even want to have like cooked fruit. I was like looking at when we went out to the BD Mongolian Grill, I was like ecstatic to have meat that wasn't burnt. Burnt ass meat is what it seemed like to me. And before I really appreciated the merits of cooked prey. Um, you know, that was just that was just kind of a thing. Hey, Billy Memel. Hey, thank you so much for coming. Have a great night. Yeah, Billy, appreciate you coming by. I hope you did not scare Billy off with your talk of like eating like what eating prey that ain't on mammals pre-approved list. Don't get me wrong, I love chicken prey and beef prey and pork prey as much as the next raptor, but I'm totally game for like a diversified diet. Yeah, diversified as in have some egg or cheese or even the occasional bread or vegetable. Well, yeah, you know, you know what? Sometimes I don't know what to do with you. Well, whatever. Ooh, unpaved mammal. Um, the cheesesteak or the Roman burger. Both of those are really, really good. Um, at first, I was like a huge fan of cheesesteak at Mr. Hero, but lately I have been more attached to like the Roman burger. Mr. Hero, by the way, for those of you who do not know, Mr. Hero is again a regional chain here in Northeast Ohio, and they are famous for their cheesesteaks, for their gyros, for their um, they have something called a Roman burger, which is really good. And yeah, so um, it's one of those that like Skyline in Cincinnati. If I ever moved away from Cleveland, Mr. Hero would be something that I would miss. I take for granted now, but would miss. Hey, Raylo Mammal, hello and welcome. Oh, hey, Raylo, thank you so much for coming. Um, so glad you are. So glad you are able to make it. So glad you are able to make it by. Yeah, thank you so much for coming. We really do appreciate. Do appreciate you coming in. Yeah, for sure. So, but yeah. Anyway, um, so what was your point that you were talking about? Oh yes, regional places, things regional chains that you absolutely just take for granted. but if you left, like if you had to move, you would miss. And Mr. Hero is definitely one of those for me. I also would miss having access to, well, the obvious one is Kintaro Sushi and Hot Pot. That is one of the most amazing restaurants. I ain't never heard of any place like that, any place else in the country. Yes, would definitely miss Kintaro. And I'm ecstatic that they are going to be opening one down the street. That is definitely fun. So, oh yeah, you missing White Castle? Yeah, there is like the only time I ever get White Castle is there is one just north of Columbus. So like when we are driving to Dayton, like before the mammal virus, we would be going to Dayton more often. If there was occasion to stop, that was my time to get that. Hey, Ted Mammal, hello and welcome. Hey, Ted Mammal. Ooh, carne asada al pastor. Oh, that is some, now speaking of amazing meat prey, oh yeah. That's kind of like, that taco, like, the thing we ordered at Taco Vago, which is our local taqueria. Yeah, not even the same thing as what most of us mammals and raptors here in Ohio think about as a taco when you have like really authentic taco prey items. So, oh, Brano Mammal, hey, thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, appreciate you coming, Brino. Have a great weekend. So, yeah. Anyway, we are probably getting to the point where we need to start wrapping up anyway. Yeah, unfortunately, we do have limits in our capability as far as how long we're able to stream. Yep. But anyway, have a great night. We will be having our live premiere again, like you said, on Monday at 7 p.m. And we will be live again Thursday. For those of you who are member mammals, you can join Joe After Dark at 9 p.m. on Tuesday. And we really do appreciate all of you. Hey, Forever Mammal, thank you so much for coming in. Sorry, we are just wrapping up. Yeah, we do appreciate you though. Anyway, thank you all for watching and have a great night.